Dora, what do you think, huh? Do you like, huh? What's going on, guys? My name is Sean. Welcome to Boundaries Unlimited. So we've been living in our house for over a month now. We finally got settled. House is not complete yet, but I'll go ahead and give you guys a walkthrough. So let's go ahead and check out the house. First things first, you get greeted by the guard dogs. Ava, Thora, Ava and Thora. Speak, Ava. Not gonna speak? And look at the guard dogs, they're eating me up. After the entryway, we come in here, and this is the newly transformed living room, completely painted. You guys saw in the other videos where this used to be wallpaper that was peeling off the wall. It looked pretty bad, but we did like the contrasted dark wall, so we went ahead and just painted it tricorn black, which looks really good. We thought about actually adding a mirror to the wall, but we thought it would actually take away from the grand contrast of the black wall, so we decided to just keep it black. So if you follow me over here, and I told you guys before in the previous videos that I was actually going to take the bookshelf out and put a TV. And right over here we have a nice fireplace. We're gonna take this bookshelf out right here so we can put a TV there. Modernize the house a little bit, which is exactly what we did. And on screen right now is my buddy John and our car YouTube channel, Venom Racing. All right, so here's the living room. It's actually a really homey, comfortable place to sit at night. So then we come over here to my favorite room in the whole entire house. This is the office setup, YouTube studio setup, whatever you want to call it. But this is my office. It's easily my favorite room in the house, just because when you sit down here and you're working on a project on your computer, you can have the TV on for background noise, someone can be sitting on the couch. It's just a really good place to sit at. And over here too, I just installed this today actually. 007, back in Golden Finger, Sean Connery with the DB5 Aston Martin. It's a cool picture, especially in an old house. It's a vintage picture in an old house. So here's the transformation in the main living room and office, which I think it transformed completely. It's a 9-day difference, especially after rewatching our first walkthrough when we first purchased the house about 2.5 months ago. We are in the main living space. This is probably the living space that sold the house for me. I mean, look at this, look at all the woodwork. Nice. Then we come over here, and this is the dining room. And it's such a crazy difference when I watched the original video before editing this. The blue in this room, before it was more of an ocean blue, now it's Sherwin-Williams naval blue. And let me tell you guys, you can see for yourself, this naval blue looks much better. Much more grand and much more formal, I would say. We ended up keeping the white chandelier, which we talked about changing, but we went ahead and just rose it up a little bit, cleaned it up. It looks really good and vintage in this home. So I talked about adding a nice table. Well, there you go, there's a nice table. And all this furniture, by the way, is from 4 Hands out of Austin, Texas. Some of the best furniture you can get. And they actually have an outlet store, which I've talked about in previous videos, that all this stuff here we got for about 75% off retail price. Definitely go check them out, guys. You'll find some really good deals on some very high quality furniture. All right, so the picture, 4 Hands. And over here is my bar setup, which it needs a little bit of work because you can only fit the bottles on the top shelf. But so what my plan is actually is to keep and maintain the vintage look, but maybe tile the backsplash, adjust the shelving, make different shelves. That way I can fit bottles on different shelves. Change the sink out and maybe put a granite countertop on and maintain this wood vintage look on the bottom. As we walk this way, this is the kitchen, which we didn't really make much adjustments to. Basically all we did here was add this big spider looking chandelier. Ksenia, she's not the biggest fan of it. We changed that out. It added a lot more brightness, which is what we were looking for. And then we changed out just all the handles. We painted all the walls. We painted the trim, alabaster white, the best color of them all. But it looks pretty good. It's a very functional kitchen. We love the stove. We like everything about it. I like the tile. As we come over here, this is Ksenia's project over here, her favorite room of the house. Powder room, which this room made a huge transformation. It's been Ksenia's main project she's been working on all by herself. Thora, do you like it? Do you approve? Huh? Do you approve, Thora? Oh, all right. Take this big baby with me. And this is the chandelier I also added in here too, which in the store, I was like, yeah, it's okay. But now that it's in here, I really like the vintage glass. It looks really good. It looks really good in the space, really lights up the room. And then right here is another Ksenia's project that she's been working on. This is more the coffee bar setup that we're working on. Before it was black, she wanted to go with emerald green color, and it looks really good. We're working on the top cabinets at this time. They're actually glass, so we're painting around that. So that's kind of the project we're working on, still in progress. We still need to do a little bit of touch-up paint on the white trim, but it's come together very nicely. This is, I don't know what room this is. We call it the gray room because it's gray, but it's also kind of a blue room because it has the blue accent. The thing I like about this house, every room feels different. It doesn't feel like a modern day house where the whole house is just an open space. Every room is nice and it has characteristics that are different from one room to the next, which really makes you feel like you're in a special place. That way you can drink a cup of coffee here, fill up your cup again, go to the living room. Come over here, camerawoman, I mean. And it's just like you can just sit in different rooms and it feels nice. Like you can sit right here, you can see the living room, and each room feels and looks different. So come over here and I'll show you the next project we're working on. So basically this is still a work in progress. We went ahead and pulled out the wood that was originally here that basically just connected the sunroom to the main part of the house. So I pulled all that out, that way we could expose the framing, that way we can install some French doors, which we have already ordered, we're just waiting for them to come in. Now we're in the sunroom, light room, plant room, dog room, because this is basically where the dogs are sleeping at right now. We haven't decided where to put them at yet. Originally, like I'll put the before video here and you guys will see the difference. Before it just seemed like a big open space. It seems really homey now. I mean, this is like a green room. Look at all the plants around us. Ksenia has a little small addiction. My mother-in-law's is her setup. We're actually going to build a full kitchenette setup soon in future videos. And basically it's gonna go right here. We've already ran the 220 watt plug so we can do an electric stove. But we're also gonna run a sink and we're gonna do whole cabinets and countertop setup. So that way, my mother-in-law, she can have her own kitchenette setup, has her own sink. She has everything out here that she would ever need. So let's go ahead and go outside. And this is probably not the best part of the house because we haven't done anything outside yet. Come on, Thora. Ready? Is it where it's going?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, for 4 seconds now.
You sure the red light's not? Oh, the red light's normally on. Okay. So outside, we have really done nothing to it yet because we've been primarily focused on the inside of the house. So all we've done really outside, I've just been mowing the yard and that's it. I really need to come out here and clean all the rest up. That's going to be a future project as well too. We thought about building a whole dog space over here, putting turf down and building little dog houses. And since we are actually going to be putting a new roof on this house, we thought about maintaining some of the old Ludowici clay tile and actually building the dog houses to match the actual house, so it kind of has like the clay tile on the top, so we'll be able to reuse some of that old clay tile because it's really cool to see if we can maintain it, because we actually found some of the old clay tile on the ground and it actually says 1928 Chicago Ludowici. It's really cool to maintain some of that, so I just don't want to get rid of it all. But that's some of the future projects we're gonna do in the backyard. Ksenia wants a pool because there used to be a pool here. I don't know if we'll get that far, but let's go back inside. There's just something special about older homes that cannot be replicated in newer builds. From the unique architecture to the intricate details, older homes have a charm that's hard to resist. We've been living in this house for over a month and we still have many projects to come, including the ongoing battle with insurance to get the roof replaced. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the transformation. I hope it gave you guys motivation to do the same to your home or a new project. Please give the video a like, comment below, subscribe for more, and we will see you guys in the next one.